Hello, this is Heather, and I would like to welcome you to the Masters of Teaching Primary How to Teach Maths course. So this is the very first contact I'll have with you. So hi, here I am in my office at 6 o'clock in the evening, finding a quiet time to make an introductory video. So to start with, you'll need to get onto the Moodle. And here we are, 5713. And here's our lovely Moodle. And you'll notice here, that's me. I know I'm a bit younger, forgive me. And there's lovely Peter, who's the lecturer at Ballarat. So if you're ever in Ballarat, please drop in and say hello to Peter. And I'm in Churchill, if you're ever in Churchill. So we have our Moodle, and we have a news announcement once a week. I'll tell you what we need to do each week. We have our course information, which is possibly where you found this video, or maybe I emailed it to you. And then we have our assessment information, and your assessment information is there's 3 tasks. There's the numeracy test, a practice numeracy test. There is a bibliography which shall be done just after Easter. There's a lesson plan activity where you'll make some lesson plans. But don't get started on them straight away. Before we get going, I want to really talk to you about what's maths like now. Is maths teaching the same as it was when you were at school? So we need a book. And here is the book, and this is one that most schools will have, okay, and that's, I know it's expensive, but you will keep this. When you are a practicing teacher, you will have this on your shelf and you will refer to it quite often, and it has common misconceptions. It has activities that you'll do with the children. And if you can't explain things one way so the children will understand, it'll have several different ways. So it's a really good book. And there's other books that you might find in the library or in your classrooms that you can refer to as well. We'll also be referring to a lot of online materials, which I'll show you how to find in the assessment section. Here's one called How to Find Journal Articles. So what else did I want? I want to talk about your expectations. So each week there will be something for you to read and something for you to think about. So I've already made the first week's material, and here I've made a little book. Sometimes it'll be a PowerPoint or just a Word document, but this first week I've made a book. And there'll be some photos and a forum. I'd like you to post in the forum so that we can start to get to know each other. Okay? If it was just a matter of reading the book, well, we'd buy the book and tell you to read it. But no, you've got to think and interact and remember, relate it to what you know already. There's a lot more to teaching maths than just handing out worksheets. In fact, if you hand in a worksheet and say, this is my lesson, you will not get a single mark. Okay, handing out worksheets may be good for practice, but it is not appropriate for a pre-service teacher. So first of all, we'll go through our book. Okay, so we go through our book and there's various pages. See over here on the side here, so that's the start. And then there's another little video for you to watch. Oh, there we are, popping up. And you'll watch that little video and that'll explain the main ideas. And then there's something for you to read, and there's a link to an article there and some questions to answer while you're reading the article. And then more things to read, another little video. And some of the videos might be 5 or 10 minutes long, but they're not too long. Okay, and there'll always be something to think about and something to relate to while you're reading all the various articles. There'll be a reference to our textbook most weeks. And at the end, there's usually some photos. At the end, there's usually a forum post, something for you to do, something. So you add in a discussion. Okay, so you write in here your name and your message. And this first week, I'd like you to introduce yourself to me and introduce yourself to your classmates. Now, there's probably only going to be about 10 or 12 students in our class, so don't go thinking you're announcing yourself to the whole world. Now, there is a Facebook page if you're interested. So let me think, how will I best find that? Okay, so we also have a Facebook page. So if you're not into Facebook, that's okay. We won't put anything that's not on Moodle. Most of the announcements will be on Moodle or email. That's my family. And you type in the Facebook page, Fed Uni, Masters of Primary Teaching, online. And that will come up with the Facebook page. And you can join that. And you can meet some of the people who've done the course last year or this year, and you can interact with each other. And they tend to just pop up some interesting little things about all different teaching and learning activities of various sorts. So we've talked about a lot, so welcome. Hopefully you've got a bit of an overview as to how the Moodle works. Well, let's go back to the start again. We've got the introductory stuff. We've got the course description, which is definitely worth you downloading and having a look through. And then we have the assessment. And then we also have the course content. So what I've done with the course content, I've got a little bit of a timeline. So this is just a one-pager of what we're going to do each week and when the assessments are due. And my contact details and Peter's if you ever happen to be in Ballarat. And so I like to print that off and either put that in my diary or pin it up on my notice board so I know what's happening each week. Okay, so if you've got a different placement to what most people I think will have placements during week 11 and 12. So if you have a different placement, can you let me know? And we might need to rework this schedule. So approximately 10 hours a week is what you do for a university subject in a master's course. Probably an hour will be reading the material I've just told you about, watching the video, reading, thinking. And then the rest of the time will be thinking and talking with your friends and children. And I know many of you are working part-time in schools already. Maybe you're a mum volunteering. Maybe it would be good to think and observe and see if you can link in what I've been talking about and whether you agree with it or not and think about it. So please put aside a fair bit of time for your university studies. You have taken on a big commitment, but hopefully it will be interesting and challenging and not just time consuming. Okay, so please have a look through all the material and I look forward to working with you over the next year, really. So bye for now.